Thanks for joining me for another homeowner maintenance tip moment with Horizon Mechanical. It is summertime and it's warm and it's so beautiful outside. And as those temperatures go up outside, we want to make sure we're all cool and comfortable inside. There are many things about air conditioning that most homeowners just simply don't know. So with this segment, I am not going to get very technical on what needs to be done or how things work. However, I do know that when I speak with homeowners, I hear some of the same comments over and over again. I hate my air conditioner. It doesn't cool my house very well. It's still hot at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. My air conditioner is too small. I hear that one a lot. So I want to go over what you can do to use your air conditioning system to the best of its ability. If after you do these things, if it still isn't running very well, I suggest you call a reliable, educated service technician, such as somebody from Horizon Mechanical, and we'll get out there and we'll diagnose the problem and help get you on the right track. Let's talk about your home, what's there, and how you can best use your air conditioning system. So let's get started. I'm standing in this part of my home so I can show you two things that you would want to plan for, pay attention to, and take care of for your air conditioning system. First thing I want to talk about is the thermostat. I find a lot of homeowners want to run that temperature as high as possible in air conditioning season when they're not home, and then drop the temperature 10 degrees once they get home. I can assure you that if in your home it is 86 degrees when you come in after work, every single thing in your home is holding on to 86 degrees. Every piece of clothing, every article of furniture, every fiber of fabric, the walls themselves. And now you want your air conditioner to extract all that heat and expel it to the outside. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen in a reasonable amount of time. The best way for you to use your air conditioning system is program the thermostat to a temperature that is comfortable for you. So if you are comfortable at, let's just say 74 degrees, and you're going to work and going to be gone for 8 hours, you can run your temperature up to about 76, 77, maybe even 78 degrees, as long as you're out of the house 8 hours or longer. If you are not going to be out of the home for at least 8 hours, don't change the temperature. It is not of benefit to you or your electric bill or your comfort. Also, please don't leave the system off while you're at work and then turn it on when you get home. Or don't just turn it off and turn it on when you suddenly feel warm inside your house. Either way, you've let the house get too hot, and then that air conditioner has to work extraordinarily hard and for a very long time to get that heat back out. At night, if you live in an area that it's nice and cool and you want to open the windows at night, fine, do that, because then you're not trying to expel more heat from your house. You're just simply moving cool air through it in the evening while you're sleeping. Also, I do have a video on YouTube about how to program a thermostat, and if you would like some help with that, you can just look further in the Horizon Mechanical library. The other part I want to talk about is this return air grill. What this is doing is that when this thermostat clicks on, it turns on the motor of your furnace. So whether it's air conditioning, moving air through the house, or heating, that return air grill is taking all the air from your home, bringing it in through the duct system, bringing it through the system and heating or cooling it, and then distributing it through the floor vents. Most homes are a little tight on the number of returns that they have. So the last thing you want to do is put a heavy piece of furniture in front of it, a hutch, a solid couch, a bed. Any of those things that you do to block that return cannot be pulling the air in from that room, taking it downstairs and heating or cooling it. If you have something that does need to sit in front of a return air grill, please move it out about 3 inches from the wall so that that return can work. I have been in far too many homes where people think, well, my return air grill on the main floor, such as this, is pulling so much air and the one upstairs is not pulling enough. So I'm going to simply block this one and make the upstairs return pull more air. Doesn't work. We've tried, it doesn't work. We need what we call maximum airflow. We need your help. We need everything to be moving. Let the air come out through the vents in the floor, let it get pulled into returns in the wall, and keep it moving at a proper speed by making sure your filter is clean. So if you haven't changed your filter in your furnace system, do it today. You will be so happy you did. And in the summertime, change that filter once a month, unless it is about a 4-inch wide filter. So let's go on to the supply vents next. But the main thing here is program your thermostat, let the air conditioner work when it needs to, and make sure that those return air grills are not blocked. All right, supplies are next. Please remember too, air conditioners today are designed to run on a longer running cycle. They are not the air conditioners of the past that come on, run for a couple minutes and shut back off. By running longer, we get a better, even temperature distribution throughout your house, which is what you ultimately want. Air conditioners will run whenever there's a call for cooling. When the air conditioner is not running, some rooms are going to be taking in a greater heat gain compared to other rooms just because of their sun exposure. I recommend running the fan switch on your thermostat on fan on. When you run fan on, that means the motor is engaged all the time on your furnace. And then when there's a call for air conditioning, the air conditioner will come on and it'll cool your house. The rest of the time, it's just mixing the air, blowing it through the vents, making it as even as it can throughout your whole house. Keeping doors open, running fan on, having all the vents and returns open and accessible to do their job will just really do dramatically great things in helping to cool your house. That, in addition to using your thermostat, programming it properly, and letting the system run as it needs to, can make a world of difference. Please remember too, air conditioners today are designed to run on a longer running cycle. They are not the air conditioners of the past that come on, run for a couple minutes and shut back off. By running longer, we get a better, even temperature distribution throughout your house, which is what you ultimately want. Those are our tips for today about how to take care of things inside your house, changing the filter, programming the thermostat. The one thing that I don't have a chance to show you today, however, it is very important, is the box that's outside your house is where the air conditioner condenser is. And inside that condenser is the compressor, which is the most expensive part of your air conditioner. It's very important to take good care of that too. How do you take good care of that? Go out there and look today. If it is overgrown with bushes and shrubs and trees, cut them back. That air conditioner needs a good 2 feet around it so that it can breathe properly, and a good 4 feet to 5 feet off the top so it can expel the heat from your home outside. In addition to that, look inside. You'll be able to see if there's a lot of debris and dirt and leaves and things like that on the inside. All of that accumulates over the winter, and then those parts start to get in and wear out the little motors and fan and things like that that are out in that air conditioner. If you see that, I highly recommend that you call a qualified service technician at Horizon Mechanical, and we'll come out and get that all cleaned up and make sure that you don't have things that are starting to wear out components that can become expensive repairs in the future. So yearly maintenance on the air conditioner will pay you back in huge dividends by avoiding breakdowns that are unwanted. It will also help to keep your cooling costs in line because things are working as designed by the engineer. So I really do hope you enjoy your air conditioner this year, and I hope you use it properly and that it serves you well. If you have any questions about the system, please don't hesitate to give us a call at 303-346-3466, or you can go online to www.horizonmechanical.com, and that will link you to our Facebook page. Let's stay in touch so I know what you would like to learn about next and how all this is helping you. Have a great day. Have a great summer. We'll talk to you soon.